My name is Ted Moeller. I'm pastor at Good Shepherd Lutheran Church, Vancouver, Washington. And I had the pleasure of being a part of Jessica Briggs' spiritual yoga that we did last year in our church in a multiple series of sessions. When she first suggested and volunteered to do that, I thought it'd be a bit of a stretch in more ways than one. A stretch that some people might think it is Far Eastern or non-Christian, but also a stretch in that my interpretation was that it would be like calisthenics. And having been all my life in either athletics or the military, calisthenics was that painful taming your body and stretching it beyond where it was going for bigger and better things. The spiritual yoga was the opposite. Jessica played some soothing music, shared passages from the Psalms, and invited those gathered on chairs or on mats to stretch in a gentle, soothing way. You know, Paul said, your body is a temple. And I know he wasn't talking about yoga, but that idea of getting in tune with your body is something we could all do. So my takeaways from this are a couple. One, it's not calisthenics. It was just this gentle, soothing stretch in various different positions. But even more so, I loved how breathing was emphasized. To combine breathing with prayer is something I still do in my daily devotions. And cognizant of breath is kind of the one thing we take for granted most in our lives. And so by recognizing that, it's kind of like with God. In the Bible, in the Old Testament and the New, there is the word for the spirit and breath and wind are all the same depending on context. Ruach in the Old Testament, pneuma in the New. And the idea that breath is our prayer and that every prayer is a breath is something I'm taking with me every place I go. That being said, one of the drawbacks was that I was invariably the only guy there. I think you need to find some way to make it more appealing to men, although getting them started, I think they'll find that out. Anyway, Jessica, thank you for doing this, and I hope it helps you in Pennsylvania and others to be awoken to this idea of devotions with stretching and breathing and lying on your flat back. God bless you. Thanks.